What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here about to check out a new artist to me, Josie Charlwood, and it looks like this is live looping. As stated by my Patreon, this is a Patreon request. Feel Good Inc. We all know the song. I'm super excited to see her put her own spin on it. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. And she's using the Boss RC. I know about that because I have Loopstation reactions. She got the pedals going.
Feel good.
Oh yeah, we on something good here.
Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good.
Her beatbox skills aren't that bad either.
Feel good.
I'm loving this build up.
Feel good. Feel good.
Ooh, that atmospheric wind, that's awesome.
Feel good.
Okay, hold up. Before she goes into this, one thing that I like about cover like live loop covers is I think the most interesting thing that's even more better than the final product is seeing how all of these sounds and these instruments all come in together to create this memorable groove that a lot of us like, right? If you are a producer or you're a student of music, there's a lot to be learned from something here, right? How you kind of introduce something to make something sound so full. And not only that, but if you are doing the live looping, right, the amount of studying or research that you need to do, because it's more than just doing like the actual sound, like do, right? Even if you do vocal effects, you still got to nail the overall tone, right, to get that familiar feeling. Otherwise, it's kind of just going to sound like a nasty like rip off. You know what I'm saying? Most of the feeling is going to be lost out of it. So I would pay attention to that. Like the technique is there, the sound is there, and it's so memorable, but it's also different because she's doing it her own style. Not easy. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the talent. Atmosphere. The chords, okay. Okay. I love that delay. the sound effects.
Feel good. Feel good.
Okay.
Feel good. Feel good.
Ladies breaking down on a camel's back. Ladies breaking down on a camel's back. They just have to go 'cause they don't know why. Ladies breaking down on a camel's back.
Okay.
They just have to go 'cause they don't know why. Ladies breaking down on a camel's back.
Okay, hold on. Before we get to the end of this, before I forget, right there, whenever I'm hearing any type of covers, I'm always looking for that special something, that interjection of your personality into it, whether it be, the difference in how you singing, the chorus. Of course, we already kind of have that character, because this isn't, although it sounds the same, right? There's obviously some differences, some creative choices and everything that she's decided to make when it comes to the chorus. And a lot of it's got to do with the sound choice, right? How she's still able to keep the overall tone, but at the same time add other type of different elements. And honestly, it might be one of the things where the elements was already in the original song. And she just took some of those elements and brought them forth, right? Or made it more atmospheric, or made it more upfront so that we can enjoy it. And in a way, that's she makes this her song, like her cover. There's nothing else that can sound just like this, even though it's a cover of a song. But her delay when she was singing, I love that, right? You don't have to stick to the original. Throw in your own type of stuff. So I love that she did that. Okay, let's ride this out to the end.
Turn wherever you and me. Windmill for the line is everybody in. I feel good.
Ladies breaking down on a camel's back.
Feel good.
They just have to go 'cause they don't know why.
Oh, don't stop, get it. We are your captains in this city. Watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. We are your captains in this city. Watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. We are your captains in this city. Watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. We are your captains in this city. Watch me navigate.
Yeah, absolutely killed this. And another thing I wanted to point out is in the original, we all know how hard the kick hits, right? So we also got to think about the type of things that she decided not to include, right? The things that she decided not to emphasize. So with the kick almost kind of sounded like the type of kick you would hear in like a lo-fi song, right? Where most of the the low end was controlled and some of the high end might have been brought out so that it can sit a little bit better in the mix, if you will. But with the kick being there, its presence is there, but it's just barely felt. So she decided to focus on more of the atmospheric aspect of it, giving us more of a dreamy type of wavy vibes, and artists do this to complement what their own style is, right? Because not everybody's out here rapping or got like a super deep voice. So whenever you do a cover, make it your own, right? Make it go to the strengths that you excel at, right? So for instance, if I was to cover this, I definitely wouldn't be, singing it, right? I am not necessarily a rapper. I'd probably do some type of voice acting like river, or I forgot the lyrics. But I'll try to voice act it, you know what I mean? Because that's along my interest, and it will provide my own unique spin on it using something that I think that I'm good at anyways. So excellent, Josie. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.